Would you like to learn what are the top AI altcoins with the potential to turn $1,000 into $100,000 by the end of the bull market? I am going to be ranking the top AI altcoins, well, top to bottom market cap AI altcoins for their multiplier potential between now and the end of the bull market, which I anticipate is going to be next July. The reason I believe it's going to be next July is because the liquidity cycle points to a peak in mid-2025. And the peak is typically where we see the peak of risk on assets, including cryptocurrency. So, AI altcoins is likely to be a mega trend in the bull market. And some of these coins are going to be quite degen. So, as usual, nothing I say is to be construed as financial advice. Crypto is largely unregulated and high risk, and people who invest should be prepared to lose all their money. And everything I say to you in this video is for informational and educational purposes only. My name's Suppoman, your superhero of 100 to 1000x gems. I have found them in the past, present, and I will be finding them in the future. So if you love content like this, with price predictions and analysis of super trend cryptocurrencies, then just do a quick favor and smash that like button. Tap it, impregnate it, give it a baby. And also, if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the Suppoman, turn post notifications on so you don't miss out on live streams. Now, we have got a lot to cover in today's episode, and mainly AI cryptocurrencies. Now, AI cryptocurrencies are a super trend. Only 2 days ago did we have the great Alex Becker talking about AI cryptocurrencies. Now, I totally agree and am in tandem with what he believes are going to be the big trends, which are games and AI, and I also believe meme coins. But this, I believe, is a time right now where we are in Bitcoin season, well away from altcoin season, that this is potentially a time to be picking up those AI altcoins while they are down before the big run-up, which I am anticipating happening by the end of August. Okay, the end of August. Now, what is the rationale behind why I believe AI altcoins has such potential? Well, let's just see how AI altcoins have performed so far. So at the beginning of this year, they went out to a market cap of 45 billion. Now they've gone down to a market cap of 27 billion. Now, what this reminds me of a lot is what happened when I first joined cryptocurrency all the way back in 2017, when the market cap of the entire space was a mere $30 billion. Now, this was as of the beginning of 2017. By the end of 2017, the entire market cap went to a total of 815 billion. So 30 billion to 815 billion in the space of 8 months. And I believe that where AI altcoins right now as a market cap is very, very similar to where the entire cryptocurrency market was in 2017. AI cryptocurrencies are at the beginning of their journey. And I believe this is going to be incredibly bullish for the AI altcoins, particularly when it comes to altcoin season. And this is a strong reason why I am going to be looking at these AI altcoins. And there is a great mix in here of the top ones and ones that nobody even knows about, and some surprise ones that are around about $1 million market cap. So there's some really good ones here. So let me just make sure you can hear me okay and everything. Altcoins. Yes, you can. So I'm now going to share this over to the good people of the Twitterverse, as I like to do at the beginning of every stream, because I don't have a team like Crypto Banter, etc. Right, okay, that's done. So we're just going to go straight into the action because, as you can see, there's quite a lot of cryptocurrencies to talk about. So the first one that we're going to cover is going to be this Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, which has combined Fetch, Singularity, and Ocean Protocol. Now, they are, at this present time, going through the kind of token merger. So if you haven't yet turned your Fetch or your Singularity into the the new ASI coin, then now's probably the time to start doing it. But why have they all come together? Basically, they've come together to create a really strong merger of AI technologies. Marketplace, layer 1, and data, right? So they've got like the 3 big arms, and they've become, the power 3 have basically now become 1. And the whole purpose of this is to facilitate AGI. Now, AGI is artificial general intelligence, so it's making computers as intelligent or more intelligent than normal humans, okay? Now, where they are as a market cap is extremely high. So they are presently a $3 billion market cap. So they've got very grand vision. They've basically combined the 3 biggest arms of AI into one token, therefore making it potentially maybe the biggest token in the space by the end of the bull market. Now, I believe that ASI probably has some potential to run and do maybe just over a 10x. But it's a tough one between 5 to 9x and 10 to 19x. I'll probably put it in 10 to 19x. Next, we have got Render. Now, Render is basically decentralized, distributed rendering technology on the blockchain. All right, so this is a way of being able to render graphics for games and render dApps in AI, and it's got multiple use cases. This is seen as the NVIDIA of the crypto market anyway. Now this, just like ASI, is quite a high market cap. It's quite low compared to where it has been in the past, kind of few months. It's got to a 5 billion market cap. And this is showing you really how difficult it is to move large market caps in terms of multipliers. So even with the really bullish AI season that we had at the beginning of the year, it didn't move that much. It literally did like a 3-4x. From the bottom, where it was the bottom of the bear market, it hardly did a move. So even with the money flow coming in, what you've got to consider is that money flow is going to be spread across all of these AI projects and new ones. So there's not going to be a concentrated money flow in one particular project. However, for the top ones, there is the potential for when people make decent gains in smaller cryptocurrencies that they will then put it into a more lower risk option. And that's what could help Render. So I'm going to put Render in 10 to 19x. I think it's more on the lower side. I would see this not doing more than a 10x personally. Next, we have got BESTSELLER. Now, BESTSELLER is an opportunity that I believe was better all the way back when I first covered it. When I first covered BESTSELLER, it was about $35, $40. Now it's $300. Now it is approaching, it's just a quarter of the way to being a large cap cryptocurrency, which basically puts it in the kind of top 20. So it's already done a major pump. Now, when it was $30, I said this was probably going to go to $1,000. Now, in terms of what this has reached so far, this has gone up to about $700. So that makes me believe that this could probably go to about 2-3K. In which case, I would say that BESTSELLER has also got that kind of 10x potential. It's between the two. All 3 of these are just between the two. Now, Alex Becker, the other day, he is very, very keen on the next one. The next one is OXO or XERO AI. Now, what these guys are is these guys basically combine privacy with AI. So what they have a range of functions. Okay, so one of the main functions they have is the privacy mixer and a privacy DEX, right? Now, these don't really use AI, all right? So this is a tool to make your transactions private, okay? So that, people aren't able, the governments and centralized entities that are looking to curb your spending or control how you spend money or invest in cryptocurrencies. That's really what XERO does. But also they've got anti-rug AI, they've got an AI auditor as well. So there's some AI, and that gives it a little bit more, I suppose, it makes it have more fundamentals. But where it is right now as a project, 184 million market cap. I would say that this one has got potential to about 20x, maybe a little bit more. All I know is that Alex Becker's going to be talking about this, and probably quite a few influencers of that ilk. So I would say 20x probably for this. Now, a lot of what I'm going to be saying is going to be on the optimistic side, because I know exactly what it's like at the end of a bull market. You know, prices go slightly wilder than you anticipate they will. So, you know, I find it some of these hard to believe they'll 10x, but they probably will, just purely because AI will be such a strong concept, in my opinion, anyway. Next, we have got Based AI. Now, Based AI is probably one of the newer ones. All right, so whereas Render and Fetch and all the others, they've been around for multiple bull markets, Based AI is new. Now, Based AI is a layer 1 network, right? So it's a layer 1 AI network, right? So they've got ZK technology, so zero knowledge technology, mixed with language... What is it? Logic and learning models, basically. There's another term for it, but it's just gone out of my head. And smart contracts. So basically, this is like a fully fledged smart contract-based layer 1 in AI. And that makes it quite exciting. Now, 115 million market cap, I think that's got a lot of room to the upside, potentially. So because it's a layer 1, I put more emphasis on the fact this could do better than a lot of other ones. Also, this is connected to the Pepe original Pepe, not the newer Pepe, the original Pepe coin. So it's a team that are well known, a team that know what they're doing, and you know, this is the AI side of their business, and it's a quite grand scope. So I would say this one also has probably more 30 to 40x potential. Bear with me, I've just got a couple of super chats. Let me just address them. Hey, Sue, in your Udemy course, you're looking to VC and backers to evaluate. However, I'm not seeing any good backers for Neural AI nor NodeAI. It doesn't matter. You know, I covered Neural AI before. You know, they were about 5 million market cap when I covered this awesome project that has this week gone to 60 million market cap. And you don't need, when you got a really good technology in AI, you know, one that is made by an indie developer, then you don't really need them as long as you get decent, influencers. Nowadays, influencers operate outside of VCs. There are way more influencers than there ever was. Yes, VCs are important, but what I will also say is the VCs also absolutely murder a coin. So it's not necessarily the great thing anymore. So what are your thoughts on Biao? Leading meme coin of the East. I think I hold that one. That's the one I hold. It's on ETH. I think it's just got relevance as a Chinese coin, really. And also Overdose talked about it. So anyway, we'll move on. So next one is Aether. Now Aether is a very new project. This has only been released in bearish trends. So this has not come out. We have not been able to see how this can perform when there is real bullishness like we had earlier this year, basically. So all we've seen this doing is range from 6 cents to 10 cents. Like, it's really done nothing. But there's really strong volume. It's 10 to 1. It's not that great, but this is a really promising project. So what Aether does is they provide decentralized GPU solutions for AI and gaming. All right, so it's basically Render, but specifically for AI and gaming. Right, so this is a mixture of deepen, AI, and gaming, which are 3 super trends, and this is what I really love Aether. So Aether, I think, is very, very strong. It's strong, even having been out in a bearish circumstance. Like, no one's dumping this, so that provides a very strong foundation moving forward. And I would say this has got a lot of room to the upside. I would say that this one could potentially touch 50x. Could potentially. I'd say 40x is probably where I see it, but it could potentially touch 50x. So I'm going to put it there. Next one, we have got Hash AI. Hash AI is a really interesting take on AI technology. So what you do with Hash AI is Hash AI basically provides a very efficient mining method. All right. So this is a way of being able to optimize revenue from mining. All right, so what it looks for is it looks for basically the best proof of stake, or the best mining cryptocurrencies. It looks for the best mining cryptocurrencies, the most efficient way of being able to make money from providing hash power, and that's where the AI comes in. I don't know how it would work in reality because I've never gotten involved in proof of work or mining. but it certainly sounds like, you know, it's an innovative approach. It's a very crypto-specific approach to AI use. So I kind of like this one. This has got Crypto God John. It's also got Alex Becker. It's 103 million market cap. I would say this one has the potential to go to, I would say around about 5 billion, potentially. Potentially. Right? But I would say, realistically, this is more likely to be a kind of 30x, I would say. Next one is one that is extremely, in my opinion, overhyped, overrated, and actually, you know, I think it's just a massive sinkhole for money, to be honest. So EOS is a cryptocurrency. I mean, if you charted my journey with BlueZilla projects, EOS was one of the first BlueZilla cryptocurrencies. Okay, this came out at a mere hundreds of thousands, and now has absolutely blown up to be worth 690 million. So anybody who got in on the IDO and it's just stayed in is is probably a massive millionaire right now. Right, this is one of BlueZilla's best ever projects. So what these guys are saying they are is that they're a layer one, right? A layer one with deep in AI storage streaming. Now, where EOS started is this was kind of like a little bit of a decentralized YouTube, decentralized Twitch, decentralized Netflix. This was intended to be streaming only. But what they have done is they've basically just tagged a load of buzzwords onto their value proposition, and not everybody believes it. And because Alex Becker talks about it, everybody kind of thinks that it's actually really good. In my opinion, it's completely succeeding on buzzwords. It's not actually a utilized technology at all. And so all the people that are bigging up, to be honest, I'm a bit embarrassed by, but that's how it is. So I would say that EOS, with a 600 million market cap, I would say we're probably looking at a 5 to 9x, personally. Another one of Alex Becker's favorites, PAL. This one is kind of a suite of AI technology, basically. This one, kind of is a little bit of a competitor to, I would say, probably Singularity, like a kind of marketplace for, kind of AI stuff. And it's got very, very good marketing. These guys have got great marketing. A lot of the AI projects want to get involved with these guys. So that says to me that this one is going to have very, very, very heavy marketing push when it comes to the bull market. All right, so they've got all sorts of AI functionality and things. They got AI text, AI photo. I believe they're planning on deep fake as well. And at 252 million market cap, again, here, it's not really going to do a lot better than that, in my opinion. Arkham Intelligence. Arkham Intelligence is a really interesting one, and actually, I believe this is at a very buyable price, because this has gotten to $4, and now it's basically come back down, not as low as it was once upon a time when it was at the 60s, but now it's kind of only 2x the high. So Arkham Intelligence, these guys have got really all the creme de la creme of VCs, and this is a real super app in my opinion. This is a great app. This is an app for being able to analyze all sorts of wallets. You can analyze, as long as you've got a wallet address of a particular person, you can analyze it fully. You can see what they're buying, what wallets it's connected to, etc. It's a really super app, in my opinion. This is great for on-chain analytics, great for wallet analytics. If you are wanting to study people's wallets, this is the place to go. And all you need to do is you need to have a wallet address, or you actually, can put something like Coinbase or something, and it will find Coinbase's wallets, Binance's wallets, multi-coins, the VCs, their wallets. You'll actually be able to see, what they hold. And that, to me, makes it... Okay, there it does. It has multi-coin capital. So there you will be able to see all the assets they hold, etc. This must be one of their vacant wallets, because they are holding a lot of quite strong AI coins, actually. But as long as if you get the wallet, you'll be able to see it. And to me, this is a super app. So I think that this one's very, very strong. 270 million, I would say, considering this has gone to $4, I would say that this one has got possibly at its top a 20x, I would say. Not much more than that. We're going to get more exciting shortly, okay? So, but it's very important you kind of know what these things are actually capable of. Netmind's a very, very interesting one. I have not done a huge amount of research into this, but Netmind is a very strong competitor, I would say, to the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. What they're looking to do is they are looking to create AGIs, which is basically make computers as strong as humans. But on the other side, what they've also got is they are looking to provide a decentralized GPU network, but unlike like a cache and all that lot, this is going to be one that enables you to be a bit more flexible with how you rent out these GPUs. So it's actually better for the end user. But this one is a potential strong one, and apparently this is the Chinese Bitensor. So people are looking at this as a really big machine learning AI layer 1 project, and particularly with interest from China. So I would say this one has got the potential to make a big run up, just purely on the power of who will be pushing this. I would say that this one's going to be on the upper end of this range here. Another one of Alex Becker's favorites we're going to look at now, and that is Destra network. Oh man, really do not understand why this is so bullish, other than the fact that Alex Becker has spoken about it. Like, to me, it's just like all the others. To me, Destra is just like NodeAI, Blender, Aether, Yom. It's just the same as all the rest of them. The only difference being is that it's got Alex Becker pushing it versus others. But otherwise, I don't really see much that's special about this at all. It's just exactly the same as all the other decentralized GPU cryptocurrencies. So considering this is 287, I think a lot of people are going to simp for Alex Becker and they're going to cover Destra network just purely because he is. Because YouTubers are going to be like, oh, look at Destra network, because they know Alex Becker's going to make it multiply, so it's going to look good for them. So there's going to be a load of simps. But to me, Destra, as a value proposition, really shouldn't do much more than a 20x. I don't think it will, to be honest. Next, we have got one that I actually do think has a lot of credibility, and that is NodeAI. And it's got a very good ticker, GPU, as well. Now, this has come down dramatically. This was like, nearly 300 million in market cap. Now it's just over 100 million. And there are a lot of whales that are holding this. So NodeAI is, pretty much just like Render. All right? It is decentralized nodes, decentralized GPU for AI projects. And this is a really good way of earning passive income. And that's why I really like this, okay? These AI nodes are a really good way for you to be able to make daily income running one of these nodes. And it's probably the only one, and that's why, the only one at this stage that's quite credible. And that's why this has survived quite well. This went down, in the last month, what did it go down to? 50-something cents? 40 cents! My God. And it's made a miraculous comeback. So I would say this one's also pretty strong. 100 million market cap, I would say that this one probably at the upper end of this. Maybe about 30x, I would say. Next, we've got Cubic. Cubic is, in my opinion, probably this is like a degen version of Bitensor. Okay, so this is like a major layer 1 in AI. Right, that is really what they're all about. They are an AI-based proof-of-work layer 1. Right, so this is basically Bitcoin for AI. Right, so how this is different is this utilizes a useful proof of work. So where you've got Bitcoin, which is just proof of work, which is solving computational puzzles, getting the nonce, great word, getting the nonce, and then be able to produce the next block, getting rewards that way. What Cubic is this actually solves AI modeling puzzles. Okay, so you are teaching AI every time you are mining on this blockchain. So this is a real, authentic, pure AI layer 1. And not, in my opinion also, not a pile of bullshit like a lot of the AI level layer 1s. Okay, now, the only thing that is slightly annoying about Cubic is really the supply. You know, and presently, even though it's got like 5 zeros before any number, it's a high market cap. But then again, so was Potential. When I was talking about Potential at the beginning, it was like 250 million market cap, right? And now it's in the billions. It's done an amazing trajectory up. And this one is probably the lowest price I've ever seen, or one of the lowest prices it's ever been. When I first spoke about it, I spoke about it around about here, just before it made a run up. It was about 5 zeros, 2 sevens. So it was about here, just before the big run up, and then it did a 10x, right? And now it's come down 10x. So I think this one's got a lot of potential. A lot of people like this. It's quite a cult following as well. So I would say that this one has got, this one has that potential. I don't think maybe that high, but at the upper echelon of this. Right, now I'm going to be getting into some of the interesting ones. These are the majors, all right? So if you are looking for, you know, a good place to park a substantial amount of money, then, you know, the lower risk ones, these three really, these are probably going to be the safer, but there's no such thing as safe in cryptocurrency. But these are probably going to be the safer the more money you have, and the rest of them are going to be, they're going to rely on Alex Becker, basically. All of them are going, not all of them, but, you know, some of them, this one, they're going to all rely on Alex Becker, basically, to keep them afloat, because otherwise they'd have zero relevance. Right, okay, so next one is VIOT. Now, VIOT stands for Virtual Assistant in something, Internet of Things. Virtual Assistant Internet of Things. Now, this one is old. This one is old. Look, 2021 this came out. So this is a quite dated project. And, yeah, it's kind of reflected with the volume. Volume's terrible. This has not changed. This is the same website it has been ever since the beginning. So it's just an AI virtual assistant, basically. You can use it as an assistant for legal, for administration, just general. Yeah, basically it's just like having a little assistant, right? I like to buy some car insurance. I want to buy a new car tomorrow. I want to buy Destra network, and it'll help you, kind of thing. But I don't really think there's a lot of adoption for this. I think this is just hung around as a legacy AI play. So 31 million market cap. The last year's performance went from 4 cents up to, that was a 10x, right? And it's come down, it's double what it was at the absolute lows. So this one, I would say, I don't think it's going to have a strong market. This did well at the beginning of the year because of one reason. There were not many AI projects. Now there's loads. So this one is going to be forgotten pretty much. So in my opinion, I think this one is probably 10 to 20x. I'd be surprised if it even did that, to be honest. Next one is DEAI, or 01 Labs. So DEAI means decentralized AI. This is a very low market cap considering the strength of the project. So this is again another layer 1, just like Potential, basically. They are creating an AI ecosystem, right? So they are an AI layer 1 where you can create dApps, all right? So this one did get up to around about $1.20. It's got some decent VCs in it, some very good KOLs too. So I imagine this one's going to be pushed quite nicely when the time comes. It's been a bit silent lately, I would say, and this is a reason why it's gone up to 29 cents, considering that earlier in the year this was at $1.20. So this has come down, what? This has come down basically, what, 4x? 5x? For a strong project, I think that's quite a disservice. And something you've also got to recognize, this is not on many exchanges either. This is only on MEXC. So imagine how this can do if they start ramping up on the marketing. If they do that, this one's got real surefire potential. I would say, again, this one's got probably I'd say about 30x potential, I would say. Oh, this one is sexual. This one quite literally makes me want to make love, to be honest. It's just, man, it is the Miss World of crypto. And that is Neural AI. So Neural AI has had an insane pump. So I covered this when it was, oh man, I covered this under $1 basically. I covered this when it wasn't even on anything really. And now it's made a monumental rise. And these guys, oh, this is going to be strong. This is going to be strong. I can tell you it's going to be strong. And what these guys are, with Neural AI, you are able to create 3D models with a prompt. Okay, so you give the AI that powers Neural AI the prompt, what you want it to create, and it will create it for you. It will create anything from video game characters to video game, like just furniture, accessories, bricks, landscape. All of that can be created here. So this is an AI stroke gaming play. And considering that AI and gaming are two huge narratives, and the fact that you are able to get paid in BESTSELLER, this is basically covering all angles, right? So I anticipate this is only going to get better. Look, generation time, 118 seconds to make something that's this high quality. And only today did they post on their Twitter that they have now they've now got texture generator, all right, so material generator to make all the items within a game even more realistic looking. This is so gorgeous. What a project. So I believe that Neural at 53, and this is what's insane, this has done a 10x and it's still only 53 million market cap. So I believe that Neural could do the same kind of thing that same kind of price action as Ant shares in 2017, where it went kind of from $4 to $200. I would say that this one could go to around about $80 to $100. I would say, which would be, it would put it in this category here. The gains have reduced. Yeah, over time. When I first started talking about Neural, it was up here. Now it's reducing, but I still think it's very, very strong. There's a long way to go. And I imagine this is going to be covered by the big boys. It's going to have Alex, it's going to have Elio, it's going to have Crypto God John, it's going to have all the major YouTubers, basically. And whenever they cover a AI project, Neural AI is likely to come up, I imagine. Right, what was next? Next up, we have got another one of my favorites. And this one, I think, has got a lot of room to the upside. And I would implore you that if you don't have Blender yet, don't get it yet, because I don't want it to pump. Because I'm wanting this to come down just a little bit more. Because this has gotten down to 38. What a buy that was. What a buy that was. My God. I got it at 60, but I would like to get way more. 27 million market cap. So Blender is basically render. All right, it's basically render. Decentralized GPU rendering. And with nodes, so you are able to get an income, right? So you could get this Blender box and you are able to earn via renting out GPU power, etc. It's cool having something like this in your home, just generating money for you. Forget the 9 to 5. You got this. So at this present time, if we have a look at where Blender has been a ginormous market cap in the past. Is it captured it? No, it's not. It's not captured here. So Blender got to around about, I want to say, 200 million market cap. Maybe a little bit less than that, actually. Probably about 150 million. So if we have a look at the price has been as high as $4.33. So this has come down like 7x. 7x it's come down. So when I first got into this, I actually got it at one of the higher prices. So, but I didn't buy a lot, so it's left a lot of scope for me to buy this a lot cheaper. And like I said, I think this one, it's got a great name. Again, held by some great whales in the space, some YouTubers, some KOLs. So at 27 million market cap, I would say this one has got the potential to do 50x, I would say. Another new one is OpenGPU. This is a very interesting one. This one's a very interesting one. I covered this already. Covered it at about 90 cents. It then went down to like 48 cents. I should have bought it then. So basically, OpenGPU is, it's going to sound repetitive, but a lot like Destra, a lot like NodeAI, a lot like Blender, a lot like Render. So what you do is you rent out GPU power. But there's a big difference between this and something like NodeAI or the other ones, Render, etc., a cache. So when you use a cache, Render, and all the other decentralized GPU nodes, what you're doing is that you're renting out for a specific time, a day, a month, a week, a year, whatever, right? You're renting it for a specific time period. Now with OpenGPU, it's much more flexible, so you are able to just get the decentralized GPU power of someone else for a specific job. Okay, so there's a job, it can be done in minutes, it can be done in hours, it could probably take 4 days, but you don't have to overspend on rental, right? So this is a much more flexible solution to those that want to have GPU power for whatever reason, AI, gaming, etc. And this is very, very new as well. Highly scalable, 5,000 operations per second. So it's a very good GPU network. I would say this is arguably around about on par with NodeAI, just it's not had the fancy marketing, it's not had KOLs. It's very, very early. 22 million market cap. This one's got large potential. Now, I personally would hope because I believe it's another month to go before we start going into up-only phase. So I would say that the best thing to do would be to wait for this to go down just a little bit. It's quite volatile, I would say, and right now we're on a high. But only like 3 days ago we're at 64 cents. So I would recommend trying to buy this a bit lower. I mean, I'm not sure it's going to go down as low as 50 again, but I would recommend getting this. If you're interested in something like this, getting a bit lower. It's only on the Uniswap, so it's not had a lot of its exchanges at this point. It's a micro cap. This one's definitely got 50x potential in my opinion. Let me delete some of these browser windows. Right, okay. Next, what have we got next? Next, we have got ChainGPT. ChainGPT is relatively new. It's not new. And these guys are, I'd say these guys were definitely quite ahead of their time, to be honest. They were, their suite of AI functions, okay? So you're able to do AI technical analysis. You're able to do AI art generation, portfolio AI, I believe, AI smart contracts, chatbots, a huge suite of AI functions for your dApp, basically. And it also doubles up as a launchpad as well. So you are able to get into some AI cryptocurrency. So for instance, one of the ones that came out on this was DexCheck. And that did pretty well. I mean, it's come right down now, but this is an indication of what fundamentals this has. So AI suite of functions, but also a launchpad. So that makes it quite bullish. So as far as where the market cap is right now, it's 71 million. This has really come down a lot. 223 million this was at one point. So that's 3x from here. This was once upon a time. I swear it was more than that. I swear it was way more than 52 cents. But anyway, yeah. But it's come down quite a lot. Now, when I first covered this was 3 cents. So that made a good 20x from there. Where it is from now, I would say, like I said, it's quite a diluted market. So I would say that ChainGPT, probably 20 to 30x, I would say. One that I think has really suffered majorly is the next one, which is gaming. Now, gaming is a lot like Ether, actually. This is basically, again, it's cloud computing and rendering services again for gaming and metaverse. All right, so this is really a gaming and AI play. This had a lot of hype actually, and then it came out and it just kind of crashed. And I think this is going to have a second coming. especially because it's such a low market cap. It's quite a grand scope. As a layer 2, it's capable of 150,000 transactions a second. And they're also developing an esports platform, so there's a lot of rungs. Now, I'm not a big fan of cryptocurrencies that try to do too many things. I'd rather they were a master of one than a jack of all trades, because they're just kind of diluting what they're best at. But having said that, I think that where gaming is right now, which is 11 million market cap, it's half the price of the IDO. It's really quite a good price. So I would say that this one, I'd say this one has got 30x potential. I would say this has 100x potential, but I don't think it's going to have the marketing power. You know, you would be able to tell if this had strength if it held, but it was 2 cents once and it's 20x down. So if it had held some form of support around about here, maybe a 0.08, then maybe yes, this would have more potential. But I think that, I don't know, I think it's slightly written off a bit. But I'm hoping it will surprise, because I've got a relatively big bag, not a huge bag, but a decent sized bag, I would say. Right, let me just address some of the super chats before it gets out of hand. AI SCII freeze liquidity on BNB and ETH for weeks. Yeah, apparently they're working on it, but I couldn't actually really give any indication. I don't talk with the team. VinDXP, great work like always, Super. What do you think is the market cap top for Sui, Aptos, Sol, and Render? I would say we're looking at kind of 70 million as a potential top for Sui. Hold on, let me have a look. I'll take it. It's a good question. Yeah, I mean, what we're going to be seeing is this getting diluted. So if this went to 70 billion, that would not necessarily mean a 35x from here, because some of this is going to feed into that. But I would say we're looking at probably 70 million top for this. Aptos, I haven't really paid much attention to Aptos, I've got to say. Aptos, probably looking at about the same. Solana, I would say we're probably looking at about 500-600 billion. I would say for Solana, because Solana's going to be. I think this is the cycle for Solana. All right, so 2017 was the cycle for Bitcoin. 2021 was the cycle for Ethereum. 2025 is going to be the cycle for Solana. So Solana's going to be the bigger one. And then Render, I think I've pretty much given the answer, but I would say Render, probably we're looking at a top of about 35 million. Not much more than that, I wouldn't have thought. Same question. Which narrative will run next in your opinion? DEX aggregator or AI? Who gives a fuck about DEX aggregators? I'd say AI for sure. AI, no one gives a rat's about DEX aggregators. Okay, right, carrying on then. AIPAD! Sorry if that blew your ears off. AIPAD. Oops, selected the wrong one. So AIPAD, I have it under authority. This is gonna ramp up like this is gonna pump like crazy, I believe, when the bull market comes in. Launchpads are awful any other season. Bear trend, rubbish. Bitcoin season, terrible. But a bull season, oh, these absolutely spike. They really spike. I mean, even in the latest, it went up to 30 cents or so. And, the all-time highs were 120, but, I mean, it's recorded here as 62 cents, and it's 5 cents right now. And what I love about AIPAD, because AIPAD's an AI launchpad, okay? Very simply put, it's an AI launchpad. And right now, they're not doing anything because it's not a bull season. There isn't the pipeline. There aren't new projects. There may be new meme coins, but there's no new projects in AI or anything like that. So it's not the right time. It's way too volatile. It's way too choppy. The market conditions are not good for bringing out a coin. Anybody sensible would know that. So why anybody would bring out a coin right now, I just have no idea. But anyway, what's going to be happening when the bull season starts is we're going to be seeing a wave of new AI projects. So what we've got here is what exists now. What we're going to be having is we're going to be having a bull-to-bull season, which means bull-to-bull cryptocurrency. So a lot of these are kind of came out in the bear market. Aether isn't, but a lot of these came out in the bear market or tail end of the bear market, and they're bear to bull. But we're going to have bull to bull where they come out, like we could be seeing AI projects coming out. Let's say that the market top was in July 2025. We could be seeing coins launching as close to that as May and still doing a 100x in that time. So, the whole up-only cycle for a launchpad, particularly for AIPAD, because this is an AIPAD launchpad specifically, this could do extremely well. And I would say that this one from 5 cents definitely has this potential, maybe even that potential. Difficult to say. Remember, if you look at all of my best performers, MetaVPad, PulsePad, TronPad, etc., they've all been BlueZilla-based launchpads. Now, admittedly, the last cycle was owned by BlueZilla. This time there's a lot more launchpads and it's a bit more diluted. But having said that, people will flood to where there is gains. And this is why BlueZilla did so well last time and why they could do well again. So I would say that BlueZilla could go up here. For now, I'm going to put them here. Next is one of my old favorites, Deepfake AI. This is one of the best dApps one of the best AI dApps in cryptocurrency. That is absolutely appalling volume. But I will say this. This is the leading deepfake technology that exists out there. This is a way of you being able to generate videos with celebrities, Andrew Tate, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, etc., etc., CZ, Vitalik, oh look, there's me, Alex Becker, Bill Gates. You can get all of these people to do a video and say what you want. And I find this to be one of the best technologies that exists out there. I've used this for my own videos. It provides great content. A lot of people, there was somebody who got like 30 million views using AIPAD. Using a deep fake AI. They did a video with Janet Yellen. Oh man, it got 30 million views and it was a deep fake AI video. Andrew Tate even talked about deep fake AI. So this is a really good AI-based dApp in cryptocurrency, which at this present time is not reflected. People obviously just still don't really know about it. A 4 million market cap. I think this one's got a lot of room to the upside. 10x be 40 million, 100x be 400 million. Can it reach that? Maybe. I'm going to put it around about 70 to 99x. This has got a lot of potential. A lot of potential. And they're only improving on things as well. So if you go on their Twitter, like they're doing more than just deep fake AI videos. They're actually doing an ability to you create your own videos and you can deep fake somebody's face onto it. Like this is only going to get better. And I don't think they're doing a lot of marketing right now because it's a bearish trend. There's no point. It's a waste of time, right? But this is going to I believe when the bull market comes along, it's going to absolutely thrive. So yeah, I would put it. I feel that this has the potential at that. It's an excellent cryptocurrency. My God, I made a video of Alex Becker, got 23k views. It was a 2-minute video, and people are like, I thought it was Alex. That's what I mean. It's fucking incredible. All right, next up we've got Sensei. I covered them in last week's video, and Sensei is super low market cap. Now Sensei is basically AI generation of you. All right, so autonomous digital replicas. All right, so what it uses is it uses AI basically to generate the content of you onto this dApp that therefore creates you immortally. All right, so I don't know if you've ever watched the episode of Black Mirror called Be Right Back, right? And that is digital immortality, where it scans all of your socials, all the things you said, all the videos, everything. It just kind of gets all of that data, gets your voice, gets your mannerisms, gets everything about you uploaded to create a digital version of you. That's what Sensei is. Very intriguing. Actually, a brilliant project if you think about it. This is a way of being immortalized. You know, in the future, there's never going to be an immortality pill. It's never going to be like Death Becomes Her, where you take a potion and you live forever. That's never going to happen. I hope it happens, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. So the best thing that you can hope for really is an AI version of yourself that can be multifaceted. So what we're looking at here is we're looking at potentially a screen version of you, but who knows where that could go? You know, we could be looking at an actual physical version of you. Watch Be Right Back, honestly. This is the Be Right Back project. And 1 million market cap, wow. One hell of a fantastic place to speculate, in my opinion. I would say that this one has got 70 to 100x potential. It's all up to them. It's how well they can market it. It's on ETH, which is great, but it's all about their marketing. It's making sure that, you know, they are making constant updates, that they're very active. Sensei Telegram bot. Oh, you can chat with these people, right? Excellent. So they're making a Telegram apps are actually awesome. I've been playing some games on Telegram. It's actually brilliant. So yeah. So just imagine talk to, you know, your loved one or whatever, after death or whatever on Telegram or something. I mean, some people will find it creepy. Some people would never want to do it, and some people would love it and it give them solace. Like they're not really gone. So this to me has an incredible scope as a project. It's hyper futuristic. Yeah, wow, brilliant. And it's all dependent on them. Can they execute? That's all it's, or at least give the impression of executing. Let me just have a look at a few more super chats, see if there are any. Hi Subo, thoughts on Ionet? Ionet's quite high in markup. I'm not really interested in that at all. Thoughts on AISCII? It all depends. They need to fix their issues. A little bit like Not Safe for Work AI. They need to fix their issues and then I'll talk about it. Open Fabric. This is another very promising one, actually. I covered this at about 9 cents and it made a massive run up. So I covered it, probably around about, I can't remember where I covered it. I covered it very, very early. And then it made a huge run up to nearly $1. And now it's come back down 15 cents. So it's not quite back to, well, it's almost back to where it was May last year. Is that May last year? No, it's November last year. I don't really like the fact it's on BNB. BNB is a dated chain. It's a shit chain. It's gone. You know, Ethereum base, Solana, Telegram. That's where you should be. Don't go on BNB. BNB's got very, very good scalability, but it's just such a wank. It turns people off when they see Binance Smart Chain. But anyway, what you've got with Open Fabric is a layer 1 with artificial intelligence dApps. Okay, so what you've got is you've got a series of different applications. Okay, so you can basically create a full-scale AI app here, right? So you can create with the infrastructure an AI1 dApp that utilizes any of these functions. Okay, so we've got bot, meme bot, 3D model generator. So basically this is a little bit like neural AI, sound generator, trading, probably VA, drug discovery. And then you don't really get much of an idea what these are, but I imagine this is something a little bit like deepfake technology. This is photos. So it looks like it's going to be quite a grand scope for this. I will say they haven't done a lot to move on. When I covered it last year, I'm pretty sure that the same things said soon. So it doesn't look like they made an awful lot of progress, but maybe they're saving that. When you're a cryptocurrency project, you've got to play the cryptocurrency game. It's not like being a business where you just evolve at a natural rate. It's best to evolve and bring out functionality and bring out things that you can market or talk about on Twitter when it's a bull season. So I would say that Open Fabric still has a lot of potential to the upside, and I would say probably around about 50x potentially. Next, we've got GT Protocol. GT Protocol is basically a DeFi stroke CeFi virtual assistant. So this will enable you to not have to do anything. It's weird, but you know, we all do things manually. If you want to buy anything right now, you do it manually. You go to Phantom, you via Phantom, you go to Jupiter or Radium and buy a meme coin, or you go to Uniswap via MetaMask and buy a degen coin or whatever. But everything you do manually, and no one's really utilizing this AI thing. But that's where GT Protocol comes in, and these guys allow you to not have to do anything. You basically don't have to sign up for Binance or any of these things. You just have to say what you want, what coin you want, at what price, and it will get it for you and put it in your wallet. Bloody brilliant. And look, they're on Bybit, Qcoin, MEXC. So they've got quite a few exchanges. So clearly, they are liked. AscendX, they're liked by the exchanges. Exchanges, it's actually very difficult to get listed on an exchange. A good one. These are tier 1 exchanges. You can get on some shitty exchange no one's ever heard of, but to get on ones everybody's heard of, that's quite tough. And it's a 16 million market cap, considering it's on reputable exchanges. So I would say that this one, this could do very, very well in the coming bull market, particularly because people are going to be trading like God knows what. And it's going to be super competitive. Gas prices are going to be high, etc. So I would say that GT Protocol has got the potential from where it is right now to either 30 to 50x, I would say. Next one is AIT Protocol. AIT Protocol is one I'm very keen on. And they are... am I allowed to say? Let me just see what's on their Twitter. See if I can say it. Albert, yeah, okay. So they have got they've basically got their flagship AI technology, which is Albert. Albert is basically a completely built from the ground up ChatGPT. Okay, so it's not like, a lot of apps or even a lot of layer ones will utilize ChatGPT. Okay, it will be integrated, right? So the technology won't be proprietary to the layer one. It will be proprietary to ChatGPT, right? There's a lot of dApps that are utilizing ChatGPT like it's an incredible thing to do. But these guys have built their own proprietary technology. Okay, Albert. And Albert is going to be able to do a shit ton of things, right? A ton of different things, right? And he's going to be as advanced as ChatGPT. And that is a multi-billion-dollar technology. And what we've got AIT Protocol at is at 23 million. And where it is as a price is the lowest it's ever been. So it was like $1.20 not long ago, and now it's 12 cents. So it's basically come down a whole 10x, right? Now, these guys, they've got a bunch of KOLs and influencers, and they're nicely spread out across exchanges. But there's still scope to be on more. There's going to be more listings. So this one has got a lot of potential to the upside, and it's relatively new. It's only 2024. So I would say that this one has got, I'd say 70 to 99x, to be frank. And then, another one of my faves. Oh, it's not on here, actually. Bear me a sec. Gecko. XERO AI. This is an absolute beauty. And the price right now is gorgeous. Basically, if you're wanting to get it. Because this one had a nice run up not long ago. And then it's been outside of bull season for like months now. Well, ever since May, really. It's been outside of bull season. And yet, this has still kept a very sturdy price above about 2.5 cents. But this is a 2.5 million market cap. Now, if you don't know what XERO AI is, this is a way of creating videos from text prompts. Okay, so this is the exact same technology as Sora, which is a ChatGPT, OpenAI technology, where you give it a prompt, you give the AI a prompt, you tell it to produce whatever, a Shiba Inu walking across Chinatown in San Francisco. It will create it for you. It's Very, very strong project. A very high quality project as well. And they've come to web as well. So it's now Web 3. It's not just Telegram, right? This is also with the desktop. So considering that Sora AI is part of OpenAI, which is an $80 billion market cap company, and this is 2.5 million, shows you the scope. Because the killer app for OpenAI is Sora, right? This is what everybody's waiting for. It's got a huge waiting list. Everybody wants to be able to create, viral videos, create B-roll footage for their videos, and it's already existing. And it's XERO AI. This is really as good as it gets, really. In my opinion, one of the top apps. I would say I look at XERO AI the same way I look at Neural AI. The difference is Neural AI has actually gotten moving, and XERO AI still has some progress to make. But I think this one has got 70 to 99x from here now. And then one of the last ones, Genbox. Oh, I love this one a lot. Very much like Neural AI again. This one is, just like Neural AI, is suited to the gaming industry. Okay, so what you use Genbox for is for creating landscapes, levels, backgrounds in games, particularly 3D games, right? So you've got all sorts of things. You've got, you've got Japanese gardens, you've got forests, you've got horror landscapes. You got so many things that you can create, and the thing is, you can create it in seconds with their AI. You just give it a prompt. You say what you want it to include. So, for instance, here, what it says here is, I want to generate an ancient walled Japanese garden with a small bridge entrance and a ruined path leading up to a monument. And look what you've got! Like, this is insane. This is just like Neural AI. And I imagine that over time they're going to be also doing the kind of, the texture, the realism. They're going to be adding all that to it. But it's a great project. And not only that, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the website. This front page looks a little bit, not scammy, but it just looks a bit amateur. They need to improve on this. But I'm happy with it being where it is for now, because I would want to accumulate more. Because I think this one's an absolute potential... Can't even talk. I am that impressed and speechless by it. I'm getting aroused just looking at it, to be honest. So look, a fully diluted market cap as well. It's not even going to be diluted. So to me, this one's 100x potential. Definitely. Couple more I've never covered. So let's have a look and see what these are then. So, first off, we've got Wisdomize. Wisdomize is completely under the radar at this point. Look at the volume. The volume exceeds market cap at this point of 2.8 million. Now, what Wisdomize is it's a lot like... It's kind of a little bit like GT Protocol. In the respect that what they do is they give you... Actually, no, this is probably a mixture of GT Protocol and Arkham Intelligence. So what these guys do is it provides you with really good data on-chain analytics, just like Arkham, right? So it reads wallets, reads what top crypto traders are buying, and this helps you as an investor and as a trader. So you are able to utilize their AI technology to basically copy trade the best traders, and same with investing. And they also, if you want to do it yourself, give you insights, all right? So it's it incorporates a little bit of profit bots as well, where it's signals. So there's so much to this, right? It's just a kind of all-in-one AI trading stroke investing tool, all right? Again, just like GT Protocol, this one's got a lot of potential when we're moving into bull season. This one will be able to give you the best information to be able to drive your either trading or investing. All right. If you look in my chat group right now, you've got a ton of people saying what do they think is going to happen with Bitcoin, right? Some will be right, some will be wrong, but they are getting their data from analysis, right? And that's what this will do, but with AI. So AI will provide an analysis on graphs, on the sentiment of the market, what are people trading, etc. So you're going to be able to get so much from Wisdomize, right? And their app is called Brain, right? So the brain is what does everything for you, right? This is super duper low market cap. Look at that, 2.8 million. And this has gone up to about 10, 11 cents. But it came out in May. It came out when the bull season ended. Memes were popping off. Everything started to go down end of April, beginning of May. And this is one of the casualties. But in my opinion, from its current market cap, I would say this one's got a lot of potential. Particularly when you see the trading volume it's got on it. Right? That trading volume is going to be very attractive to listings. This is why they're already on Gate, Qcoin, Mexi, BitGet. This is what, and some, random ones. But this is why they're on it, because they've got volume. Volume is difficult to maintain, particularly in a bearish trend. So the fact they have maintained that volume, stayed on quite a few exchanges, and they're quite accessible, I would say this one's got very strong upside potential. I would say Wisdomize is either one of these. I'm going to put it in there for now. And then the last one is potentially living up to its name. Who knows what that is? Next big gem AI. It's not showing up on here. How retarded. Hold on. Maybe I'm searching the wrong keyword. There we are. The next gem. Not next big gem. The next gem AI. So what the next gem AI is it is using AI-powered analytics, insights to find the best coins for you to buy. All right. So what you can do is you can use this to basically analyze. So what it's got is it basically AI analyzes all of the various new coins coming out and gives it a score out of 10. All right. So, some of these you could look for on CoinMarketCap, on CoinGecko. It'll tell you whether it's a live project or not, and you've probably never even heard of Prom. What the hell's Prom? And then it tells you exactly why it gave it that score. It normally assesses the team, the socials, technical details, where it's available, all of that. It has like a certain certain parameters by which to measure a cryptocurrency and its potential for success, such as experienced team, proven track record, clear and concise white paper. So look, if you are looking to, if you want to, bypass crypto YouTube for looking for gems, and you want to see, right, okay, is there another way I can find out what's out there? Well, here's your way. Here's how you do it. So I don't think this is on CoinMarketCap. This must be on like Dex Tools, basically. I've never heard of Prom. 1 million market cap. Oh, wait a minute. Why is it showing me? Okay. Slight faux pas there. Connecting EVM and non-EVM worlds. Modular ZK EVM layer 2. That seems like quite a grand scope. So layer 2. Zero knowledge proofs. Never even heard of this. Let me just have a look and see if it's on CoinMarketCap. Oh, it's there. Let's see if it's there. Why is it saying it's 123 million market cap here? Well, look at this. You didn't even know it. Is this the same? Is this the same though? It is. It's actually the same. I don't understand though why it said the market. Well, I don't actually know if I saw the market cap on the website. But anyway, this is an indication. I didn't even know Prom was out, and it's already done. Well, apparently it's done a 17x. So it's done well, and it's not even well. Oh wait a minute, it's been around ages. 2021. What the fuck? This was like $69. And then lately it went up to 14. Most lately. in April. So yeah, so look, I wasn't even aware of this app. So it just goes to show you that it does what it says on the tin. It's actually giving you something that you may not have known existed before. So there we are. So that is the next gem, and like I said, it's only $1 million market cap, 2-to-1 ratio. No, sorry, 4-to-1 ratio. That's pretty good. 5-to-1 is the minimum I look at. 5 million fully diluted on ETH. Now, this could be utilized. I don't necessarily think it's that strong. I would say this has got a 20x chance. 20x chance, I would say. Maybe 50x. But there's a lot of really good dApps out there. So there we are, people. This is my rating and my price predictions for the AI projects that presently are out that you can buy today. And these, I think, are the strongest selection. And then these are the mid-range. These are decent probably for, turning 5K into something. These would be more your $1,000. Like, don't speculate too much. I mean, in my opinion, I would speculate tens of thousands, but don't do as I say. Well, don't do as I do. Do as I say. And these are your. If you just want a 10x, but it's a relatively secure 10x. These are the ones you get. So there we are. Full analysis of the AI projects that exist today. What's your favourite? Let me know in the comments. All right, let me have a look and see what you guys have to say. Harry Aspinall, thoughts? Oh, yeah, I've already answered that one. What do you think of FLT? Yeah, not a lot, to be honest. I saw Virtual Bacon talk about these guys. Cloudless computing. It's more deep in, though. I wouldn't really... I mean, it's apparently AI. But it's more deep in solely. Right? So that's why it's not included. But apparently it's AI. Right? So, yeah. I mean, it's probably okay. But I'm not... I hate the price. I hate the name, put it that way. Jesus Christ! Nicholas Elijah Suppo, thank you for AIT, Neural, and many more. You're there, man. Thank you very much, Nicholas. That's insane. That's insane. Thank you very much. That's an awesome amount donated. Thank you very much. I'm going to give you the Monaco karma. I'm living in Monaco. I'm living in a dream. Really? Really? Yes. I'm actually undecided about Monaco now. I'm thinking I might go to Dubai instead. Have to wait and see. Watch this space. AI SCI as my favourite. You never mentioned it this time. No, because there is some issue, and I don't want to say it's going to be 100x when they may die. So I'm still in it. I've still got my bag. What about AI Pin? That's dead now. OGPU should be higher with their validator and client app. I mean, it is quite high. 50 to 69x is like a lot of. Let's be realistic, right? 50 to 69x is pretty insane, to be honest. Oh, Crypto Gains is in the house. Good to see you. You best believe. Oh, what a hilarious guy. Oh, that's sweet. I feel bad for people who take advice from others. Suppo is the Michael Jordan of crypto. That is such a compliment. It's such a compliment. That's like the best compliment I think I've ever had, actually. Speaking of crypto gains, let me just go to my favourite indexer, Dick Screener. and spare a word for young Peasy, which at this point I believe is an incredible accumulation zone, because basically this is a coin that was about at one stage a 40 million market cap, and now it's it's 1.7 million, and they haven't even begun marketing yet. And really, what I think it boils down to is a bunch of weak hands. Basically, they made some good profits, sold, but I think that a lot of the weak hands are out now, and there's going to be more ramping up of this. So, yeah, don't say there wasn't an opportunity. But yeah, I don't know if I should say it, but Crypto Gains did actually mention this earlier in his private session. Apologies, just did some indirect marketing for Crypto Gains. Now the LeBron James of crypto. Nah, it's Jordan. Come on, Michael Jordan's the best. What do you think of Commune AI? I did see it, but I wasn't really that keen on it. Let me have a look. How new is this? February. Yeah, I kind of thought it was interesting. Peer-to-peer incentivized coordination network. Coordination of decentralized AI. Yeah, I was looking into this and thinking it kind of had Betensor vibes. And it's community driven, no team, no pre-mine, only code and contributors, which I think is really, really attractive about this. It's attractive, but at the same time not attractive. Because this is one of those, it's a bit like Zen, right? Where it relies on the network effect being provided by the network itself, and not like, you know, certain like market or CMOs or, you know, people that are organizing, making sure that people are talking about this, etc. So there is a bit of, you know, I think that's slightly disjointed, and that's what I worry about. But, you know, as far as value proposition's concerned, pretty interesting. You know too much, bro. How can you look at Carlo on base? The thing is with these memes is they kind of have three waves and die. All right, they have their like first pump, then a major pump, then a kind of we missed out in the first and second pumps, and it's gone right back down. Let's buy it now. It goes up, and then they're gone. And Carlo, I don't think is going to last. But one I do think is actually a huge narrative is this one, which is Nairo. All right, and so Nairo is I believe the puppy of Kibosu, who was Doge. The Doge coin was named after. So this one has done insanely well. Yeah, I mean, artwork's great. I think what I kind of not necessarily prefer, but I very much like the Soul version. The Soul version seems more realistic. Do you know what I mean? Like, okay, maybe not too realistic, but I mean, it's actually got the pictures of him, right? Is it a him? I'm pretty sure it is. Hold on a minute. Is a rescue dog adopted by Doja's mum? Oh, okay. So it's not the puppy then. And there was another one, a cat as well. That also did well. But Nero, I mean, this is Flocky vibes all over. You know, this has real strong potential. And at this point, it's the Ethereum version that's the leader. You know, incredible volume, 31 mil. I would wait for this to come down and then get into this, because this one could be big. This one could be large. I mean, think about it. Like, you've got Nero and you've got PayPay, right? And PayPay is strong. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I think it's great. But look, it's 104 million market cap, and then you've got Nero at 61 million. This one could go into the billions, I think, unless there's a better version that comes out. This one could go into the billions. And it looks decent. I would have preferred it if they used the proper dog, but it's decent. It all depends on if there's going to be another version launched by maybe somebody who's more connected. But I like both, to be honest. I like both. I don't like this website on Solana, but I like the fact they use the dog properly. And this one is 41 million. So they're not actually that far from each other. This is one I really like. DeAI protocol, pile of crap. Neuron Soul's a better version. I think on balance, the website is way better for the ETH version, but it's not as... You don't get... They're making a joke out of... Like, the character is the value, right? You know, the actual dog is the value. This is what I believe should be on the website, not a cartoon version. If the original was the cartoon... If Nero was an original cartoon character, fine. But I prefer the real thing because the coin is a commemoration of the real thing. Soul version is the original, is it? I was too late for this. It already pumped when I went on pump.fun and was looking at all sorts of different other Neros. None of them really were any good. I missed this one. I don't remember what I was doing, but I did miss it. I remember, but I think this one. I think it's worth getting some in both. Hopefully the market will tank, and one can do that. There's already a lot of money sitting in these wallets. You know, it's got real dumpermentals at this point. So have to wait and see. But this to me is the newest meme coin that's a potential major meme coin. Like I don't think this one's gonna die easy, just purely because this is actually of the Doge family, you know, of the actual Doge family. See ya. My invest dead. We wait a lot for AIT protocol. Yes, I agree, but its time will come. The other Soul version. Bear with me a sec. What other Soul version? This one? Listing. This is better. This is better. I like this one. This is like a mixture of both. It's like a decent website, but it actually features the face, I believe. Yeah. Yes. This is good. But does it have... I mean, look at the volume. 25 million with 5.1 million. So it's a 1-to-5 ratio. That's mega. When do you ever see that? 1-to-5 ratio. 5-to-1, that's quite common, but 1-to-5, never. And this one is 70 million to 43, so it's just under 2-to-1. So maybe the Nero, maybe this could be the one. I don't know. But the thing is that eventually one will emerge as the number one. So, and that's the one you really have to be in. There's no other Flocky, is there? There's no other Doge. There's no other Shiba. There's going to be one that emerges. And at this point, I think this is the one that's got it. But I don't think it's good enough, if I'm honest with you. Right, I think that's it now. Let me have a look. How long have I been on lineage? 1 hour 22, that's too long. Right, okay, people. So, thank you very much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed all the AI coins that I spoke about. And I'd like to know whether you agree or disagree with where I've placed them in terms of multipliers. And if I've not put the one that you like on here, then I'd like you to let me know what you like and where you would put it on the multiplier tier list. But otherwise, till next time, people, I'm going to have to love you and leave you, but you've been amazing. I've been the Suppoman. It is lights out. All out.